Charlie Munger, very well respected investor, lived almost to 100 years old. And one of his famous sayings is that, don't go near where you die. In Japan, Ikkyu is a Zen monk. On the day before the New Year's Day, everybody's singing and dancing and drinking. And he carried the human skull from somewhere and walked around the Kyoto saying that. What did he say? Don't forget that you die, or something like that. I forgot exact word he said, but basically he was warning, don't think that you live forever. So one is the investor, one is the Zen monk. They're pointing the same. But how do you practice? Or even before that, do you agree? In my view, it's fairly deep. That if we forget that, we get us into trouble. And you want to avoid that. I mean, that's so simple, but how can you do it? That's the question. You might want to enjoy life doing this and drinking and whatever you want to do. But in behind or at the same time when you do that, keep that thought all the time. It may sound radical because you may not enjoy it if you have that thought in the back that you'll die eventually. But that's the reality. You never know what the future is like. It's impermanent, and you may die tomorrow. I remember my son and me going hiking in Sierra with other families, and one of the family men, he mentioned that sometime I'll do this trekking or going across Muir's Trail or some such thing. And I cautioned to my son later, he may think like that, but it may not happen. So be careful. You have a dream, it's okay, and keep for a long time to accomplish it and aim for it. But remember, it may not happen. Yeah, Ito-san here at the Backpackers Inn, he asked how I could manage to live in New Zealand here and there, and he wants to do it. He's 65. All I can say is that even if he's busy, you have to explore how much you want to do, or you want to do some small portion of it to test it out if you really like it or not. If you have a dream, do something before long. Prepare it, study it, and test it in a small scale. That's what I would say. So the idea of not going where you die can be taken as know what your life's mission is and work toward that while being prepared that you may die any moment. With that serious thinking, you may put your money in a very careful manner, like in the case of Charlie Munger's investment. It's investment, and the money, but we are living, investing our time here and there with some kind of a future return, but you don't know if it's going to happen or not. So life may be taken easily, especially when you're young. There's still a long way to go. But I'm 77. Time passes very quickly. Just yesterday, I was running around in the kindergarten. I just feel like it. I'm feeling like I'm like a kid running around. Essence of life, what is it? You want to connect to the intuitive sense, not just the conceptual understanding of what the life is about and what you do. Unless you go beyond that conventional thinking, you won't be serious. You just know it. But the knowing and doing is different. So don't go where you may die. You think it's obvious, and what's so important about it? So it's a shallow take of that statement. When Ikkyu wandered around with a skull in Kyoto hundreds of years ago, how many people took it serious and find a way to live? Don't take life serious. Don't take life lightly. I may die tomorrow, maybe this afternoon. Each moment, I'm facing death. You think I cannot relax? No. Go to what I say, eternal home, my eternal home. Because there I have the sense of nirvana, let's say, eternal home, relaxed, secure. And what it point is that you are dying yourself. And that's when you have the liberation away from ego. Don't think about to do this, to do that, but you have everything while you're alive, while you're facing death. Why? Nature has a way for us to be. So appreciate, take, I don't know if the positively is the right word, take it seriously and truthfully, sincerely and truthfully. And don't just to throw it away, the thought. Don't go near where you may die. And eat the right food. That's what I'm doing this morning. Seriously, preparing. And this morning I made a video of like touching my finger, touching the skin here and there in the bed, as if assuring my body is still alive. And with that sense of touching my body, which is I'm doing, right? Body appreciate that I take care of the body. I'm not fooling to think I'll live forever. So that's something I cannot convince you, because if you take it seriously, you do something you may not take seriously, that's fine too. That's your choice. In my case, yeah, I think I take it fairly seriously, but with the childlikeness of inquisitiveness, to have fun while we can live. And it's amazing that we are alive. Like I said, always, life is a miracle. Appreciate it. Have fun and do things what you really like and enjoy for yourself and help others. With that, you might live to 99, 100 years old, like Charlie Munger. Quite an accomplishment. He studied a lot. Those who fail by making mistakes. Like he often talked about Mozart. Mozart was famous, made lots of money, but he didn't know how to spend money. So he died young. And Charlie Munger obviously studied. I don't know if there's autobiography or not, whatever the way he studied, that was a miserable situation. The fame doesn't guarantee happy, long life. So you have to be wise, not to be fooled. I think that's the message. Thank you.